Well, that was a good activation. 12 contacts in the log. Got her done, I guess. So let's get down this beast. I got some hoofing to get back to the pack, and then I got some hoofing from the pack to get to my camp tonight. It's gonna be a long day. There's a bobcat right there. Right through the tree. Made it down to Bray Lakes. It's nice being on a real trail. Still hiking. Home sweet home for the night. Good morning, my friends. Morning of day 2. Clarence King is the primary goal for today. There she is. Hell of a view. Oh yeah. Final lake here. Made it up to the ridge. There's my final ascent. I've officially failed to summit. Let's give it a try. And here we go. Good hand jam. Good hand jam. Not a place where falling is an option. It's been a cool summit. I'm bummed that I didn't get to actually summit the summit block, but you know, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. It's about noon. Finished up eating lunch, and I'm making my way back to camp. It's about 1 o'clock, and I am getting close to camp. So I think I'm gonna give Mount Cotter a try for today, since I've still got the whole afternoon and I have a little bit of energy left. I think it's about 15 or 1700 feet of gain from here, so no slouch, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna try going up that little slopey ledge system there, and then up the south face is the easy way, class 2-ish. Just a scree and talus slog all the way up. So I've been making my way up the chute, following these chunks of quartz the whole way. And then, that's quite a quartz vein. Really cool. Well, Cotter has revealed itself as quite the scree slog. Oh, just take one step forward, lose about half to 3/4 of a step, repeat. It's tiring. There we go, nice view of the true summit. Clarence King up to the north. A little ways to go. Woohoo! Summit of Cotter. Oh, very nice. Clarence King back there. 60 Lakes Basin and camp down there. And then over here, Gardner Peak, the one that shall remain unclimbed this trip. All right, I think I'm gonna check into the summit register and then get back down, operate a little radio. Well, all I can say is that I better live up to this summit entry here. Gotta go make some contacts. Hopefully the rig will work, and hopefully we'll fill up the log. We are set up here on SN022, and we're gonna run some 40 meters first. 559 from Jeff, K6QCB. And 6 IPE, thanks. Dang, N6WT, you booming. 579 from him. 40 meters is rocking today. 9 from Daryl. Oh man, thanks. Yeehaw! Well, that was good. RBN worked, got me spotted probably for the wrong summit, but I tried to send the correct summit multiple times, and hopefully that made it through to enough people to get respotted with the right summit. It's about 3:40 right now, and I'm guessing a little over an hour to get back to camp, so 5 o'clock-ish, and we'll figure out what we want to do from there. Starting to make my way down from Cotter. This is pretty typical Sierra Peak off-trail traveling, miles and miles of talus, and then scree, the sandy stuff that is nice on the way down and horrible on the way up. Key with the talus is just picking the blocks that don't move. It really sucks when you step on a 500-pound boulder and it rolls over, tries to take you out. So gotta be nimble and quick and careful with your foot placement. Well, I made it down from Mount Cotter and it's about 5 o'clock. I think I'm gonna pack up, see how far I can make it out tonight. We'll see how this goes. Love to make it over Glen Pass, but I'm not sure that's realistic, so we'll see. And we're off. It took me about 30 minutes to pack, so it's 5:30, and we'll see how far I make it tonight. No idea how this is gonna go, but at least I'm on trail. Pass number 1, getting out of 60 Lakes Basin, dropping back down to Ray Lakes. Ooh boy, that was a climb. We'll see how far we make it today. Well, it is 6:30 and I'm almost back to the Ray Lakes Trail Junction as I try to fall on my face here. A little bit of daylight left, so keep going while we can. Lots of people camp down at Ray Lakes tonight. Well, sorry for the video silence for a bit. I was hiking up the Glen Pass Trail and encountered a hiker that was kind of shuffling along, definitely having a lot of trouble. So stopped and chatted with them a little bit, and a lady had injured her ankle and was basically barely able to walk, couldn't really even put weight on it. So she had dropped her pack, she was hiking with her stepdaughter, and they were headed down toward Ray Lakes, but it's still a ways down, 500 or so vertical feet, maybe a mile. And so I encouraged them to stop, helped them find a spot to camp, and I'm gonna stay here with them tonight. We hit the SOS button on the InReach to help get them an evac tomorrow, because I don't think it's gonna heal up well enough for them to be able to hike out. It's a long way to any trailhead, and that's what search and rescue is for. Well, good morning, day 3. We're just waiting for the ranger to come up the hill from the Ray Lakes Ranger Station. Well, the Ray Lakes Rangers made their way up this morning around 9. They helped splint the hiker's ankle, and they're gonna try to help her get down to the ranger station there, see if she can recover enough to potentially walk out. Don't know how likely that is. It seemed like a pretty significant injury that really kept her from putting any weight on it, but who knows? They've got 6 days of food and may well recover enough to hike out on their own. If not, horseback or helicopter are the other options, but at least they're in good care with the rangers. I'm starting to work my way up Glen Pass, getting to the stairs. Good times. So I think because of the timing, I'm not gonna have time to bag any more peaks today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hike out. I should be out by early evening, I'm guessing. Maybe 6 hours from here. Coming up on Glen Pass. Ray Lake's down below. About to drop down this side, head over to Kearsarge. So the trail of this pass is pretty incredible. Just super steep switchbacks cut into the slope here, all the way up to that skinny little ridge. So I'll be passing 2 passes today. Glen Pass is my first one, and then Kearsarge Pass to get over into the Onion Valley drainage and make my way out. So far so good. Very nice views from here. You can see Charlotte Dome down there and a little bit of smoke down the canyon. There's a fire down there. Charlotte Lake, Vidette Meadow Junction. I'm going this way, up to Kearsarge Pass and Onion Valley. 7.5 miles to go. Some F-18s flying overhead. Well, had I been able to get an early start, Mount Rixford on the left there is what my goal was going to be. And then my plan was to traverse the ridge over to that summit right next to the tree there, which is Mount Gould. And then Kearsarge Pass is just down the ridge line to the right from Mount Gould. You can't quite see it yet. Bullfrog Lake down below, University Peak up there to the southeast, and Kearsarge Pass, kind of the left edge of the rocky crest there. Final climb up to Kearsarge. Almost there. Woohoo! Think I found the party. Kearsarge Pass. And lots of friendly hiker peeps.
Yep.
Thought about running up Mount Gould right here to my left, but my legs are pretty tired and it's already 2 o'clock. So I think I'm just gonna head on down the hill, go bathe in a creek. Oh yeah, grab some Chinese food. Feel a little lazy doing that, but after the last couple days, I guess that's not too lazy. This peak over here, University Peak, is quite an awesome SOTA summit. I've been up that one, I think 2 or 3 times now. So this lake down here, aptly named, is Heart Lake. And my first trips ever to the Sierra Nevada were to visit that lake with my dad about 35 years ago. So I have very fond memories of that wonderful place. Last big lake on the Onion Valley Trail, Gilbert Lake. About to make the final drop down the hill. So I just passed a couple going the other way and told them a little bit about where I'm going. They were going, or where I'm coming from, and that's kind of where they're headed, 60 Lakes Basin area. Chatted a little bit about one of the peaks, and then the guy said, enjoy your beer, and I said, I'm really looking forward to the Chinese food at Merry-Go-Round. And I said, if you haven't been there, you gotta go, it's really good. And they're like, oh no, we know. Well, this should look familiar. This is where we started our journey. Parking lot's just right down there. And that's the Golden Trout Lakes turnoff to go up to North Dragon Pass. Woo, back to the trailhead. Not bad, made it. That was a solid 3 days. Well, at least that still works. Oh yeah, that feels good. Well, my friends, that was a hell of a trip. 3 awesome days of climbing peaks, operating radio, and hanging out in the mountains. I think it's time to head down the hill, find a spot in the creek to rinse off, go get some beer and Chinese food. 7-3 for now. That's what I call success.